Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. And the Cyclones will put total weather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will have the football first. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Wasting no time taking a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown Hawaii. A great catch and run for 6.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Give to the back. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs?
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Might be changing the route. Going to sling it on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He got it! Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jolly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cyclones come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's high. Working that left side now. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. He's got his man across the middle. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He might want another play. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going for it all. And it's caught inside the 20. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Rainbow Warriors in the hurry-up. Now on the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Warriors! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Line is set on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's high. They're setting up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. On the run, it's Horn. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well.
Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. A gargantuan play by this offense, and the defense reeling as we come to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on second down for this offense. Touchdown, Iowa State! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go.
Wide open spaces. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Throws for the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Looking to pass. It's high. Gets it out quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Caught over the middle. It's Darnold. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Hauls it in. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Cyclones are marching down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Tosses it incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jolly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And the Cyclones will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He lofts one down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Hawaii! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's high. Makes the catch, it's Darnold. And he's still running after the move. Racing to the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cyclones! He got loose and it was lights out after that. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Iowa State, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snatches it on the right. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down on your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play, and you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run from the shotgun. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
22 water. 22 water.
Looking to throw, it's high. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might...
Trying to take it back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires complete on the crosser. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Cyclones are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's high. Here comes the heat. Unloads it downfield. And he's got it inside the 20. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Catch in the middle, it's Jolly. Touchdown, Iowa State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The 1st half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got it. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Stepping to the right. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu.
And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Fights off a defender. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's high. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. To the air on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Hawaii!
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Bringing it out. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. The give from the gun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to throw, it's high. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense, this quarter.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. It's caught. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Gonna look downfield again. The screen, he can go. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the returner will be knocked down. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might as well stick with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Looking for space. It's Horn. There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cyclones. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
63, Iowa State, 28.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Got it in the middle, it's 12. And he's brought down after a nice game. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Firing to the right, complete. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
The Rainbow Warriors line it up with a first and goal. He's looking to pass. They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
On the play. Brings up second and goal.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Brings up third and goal.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's go, let's go!
Back to throw, it's high. Got his man quickly. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
Second down coming up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Looking to fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack.
Military's done. Ready to go.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he's got it inside the 10. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Iowa State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game. That touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking deep. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Cyclones. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up because they're blowing this team out. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to play until this clock reads all.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making checks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Wells. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time. And going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown Warriors! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cyclones line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Wants to bring it back. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Back to pass, it's Lewis. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they can't make the connection.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Cyclones really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off cover.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. see if they can score the deuce.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's complete on the right side.
Nice job by the fullback on that play. Was in pass protection first. He saw he could release out of the backfield, become a viable target for the quarterback, and gains a couple yards.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big... And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Hunt is on its way. Secures it at the 30. And the returner is stopped. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jet. Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And they're gonna score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt, it's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards, so I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air. It's Lewis. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close.